Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to my video. Now, by the title, if you guys have read it, it probably says that I love Oshi No Ko. Now, Oshi No Ko is a manga. It has an anime adaptation. Now, I would seriously recommend reading the anime, not reading, watching the anime, because the anime is pretty good. A lot of people had problems with the manga, though. I have read the manga. It's actually one of the only mangas I think I've ever read in my life. I'll probably read more soon, but I just want to give my thoughts on it after I saw all the hate that this was getting, because I'm not even kidding, I left it like crying, so I was like, oh my goodness, this is actually a great story, and I'm looking at everyone, and motherfuckers are like, this is absolute dog shit. Like, people are doing those absolute cinema memes, but instead of absolute cinema, it's absolute like abysmal dog shit, and I couldn't understand why these people thought it was abysmal dog shit. So what I did is I spoke to some people, and I know why they think it's abysmal dog shit, but let's just get into it. Now, there will be spoilers. Again, I do recommend watching the anime. I think personally you should read the manga, but at least watch the anime. That's all I know. Anyways, let's get into the actual spoilers now. Alright, so when Aqua died, a lot of people thought it was like super stupid, and it wasn't like for any reason. And to some degree, I agree, because I do think it was kind of not needed. Like, bro didn't need to die, you know what I mean? But he kind of did just die, so it was probably annoying to a lot of people that, you know, this character they loved just died outright. But I thought it made sense because Ruby literally almost died like 5 chapters ago, and the guy was basically talking about how he's not going to get cooked for his crimes, meaning he's probably going to do it again to Ruby. And by the way he's acting in front of Aqua, I can see why he thinks that. I don't think he needed to do a fucking kamikaze and stab himself and throw Brody into the river. I don't think that was the meta move, I can't even lie. But hey, what's done is done, so it is what it is. I'm not like losing my mind truly over it, but it is what it is. A lot of people also thought it was kind of like, everything was just undercooked. I thought it was like really bittersweet, because think about it like this, yeah. Yes, Ruby become I 2.0, and a lot of people do say that, but I think it kind of just shows how the entertainment industry is kind of like a pile of dog shit, because it kind of shows that nobody's truly happy. Kana's not happy, Akane is not happy, Ruby's not happy, and it kind of shows that the entertainment industry will always be kind of shitty. That is just the truth. And a lot of people are just annoyed that Hikari didn't get like this character development, or that he wasn't this villain he was supposed to be. But I think a lot of people need to understand that, again, he's just a guy. I thought it kind of fit him because he wasn't like this crazy guy. He was good at it. It was just really like rizzy, and bro just manipulated people. He isn't like a fucking mastermind. He isn't like some secret life form. He is just a guy. And a lot of people are just like really like depressed at the final standoff, and where he's just like, I'll never change. And I agree that, like, you know, you maybe thought he would have changed after you saw the clip, saw the tape from I, and about how, like, please help him out and whatnot. But again, like, some people never change. I thought that was also another good thing, because it kind of showed that some people just never change. And I thought it was good, and I thought I was completely fine with it. You know, how he died and whatnot. And a lot of people were like, oh, well, we had all this arc about Aqua wanting to live, and like, where did that go? But I think it kind of shows like how Aqua was just so deep in his revenge story that he would give up his own life just to get this revenge he's been seeking his entire fucking life. Like, he would rather die and knowing he got the kill he wanted, knowing that he finished off his revenge, than live his life without getting it. Like, he had a choice there, and I think it kind of shows how he made that decision to choose what he did and ended up killing him. I thought that was like really, really poetic. But yeah, a lot of people didn't like that, and I can see why, but I think it was personally like, I thought it was personally pretty well done. I don't find like truly many issues with that, you know, Aqua dying and whatnot. But a lot of people are sad that, you know, Ruby isn't like fully fleshed out, but she basically is just I 2.0, you know. A lot of people just need to see that reality, that I is just Ruby now, or Ruby is just I. And I'm completely fine with that, because it kind of shows that mother like daughter and whatnot. And another thing I want to go over about is people who lost their minds about like some incest shit. Now, I agree that incest, you know, is burned, but I don't think it's like manga ruining. Like, I don't think it completely ruined my view on the thing. I was like, hold up, what the thing? But I wasn't like, oh my goodness, this is a 0 out of 10. Nobody must ever watch this in their entire lives. It's so shit. I wasn't thinking that at all. I wasn't even like remotely thinking anything of that sort. But a lot of people just like absolutely wanted to shun that shit out of their minds after witnessing that scene where they kissed. I didn't think that was that bad. I thought it was a bit weird, but like, again, I think it's not that bad. A lot of people actually say that they would rather have an incest story than have the ending they got. Now, I can see where they're coming from, but I don't know if I would rather have that, you know. I'm pretty happy how it ended. Again, like, It's one of the only first few manga I have read, so I probably am a bit more lenient on it, which is why I'm like saying it's like peak fiction. But after I finished it, I was thinking it was peak fiction. I watched like a lot of videos just hating on it, and I can see why people don't truly like it. One thing that I think that I should be pointed out is that flashbacks were done really well, or at least in the movie era, where they were basically doing flashbacks, but it wasn't exactly flashbacks. Basically, they were showing off the movie was basically flashbacks, but it was flashbacks done in such a... I think the flashbacks were done really well because it was shown in the movie. I don't know how to explain it, but you know what I mean. I was thinking it's like really deep. That bro's called Aqua and he dies to water. Kind of shows something, you know what I mean. But maybe I'm just like overlooking it. Maybe I'm just like glazing it. But I don't think it was that bad. I think the anime was definitely like a 9 out of 10. But I'd probably say the actual I'd probably say the manga's an 8 out of 10. I don't regret that statement. And also on my anime list it's also an 8 out of 10. So I don't think it's like crazy to say such a thing. Again, like, I think the overhate is just super undeserved. But it is what it is at the end of the day. I would, you know, again, I know if you're probably at this point in the video, you're probably like, why the fuck is this guy still talking? You know, why is he about to tell me to watch the manga, even though he just spoiled all of it? But I think it's an absolute experience. I think there's a lot of moments I was like, oh my goodness, oh, this shit is peak. I did think it was a bit weird. I feel it was really good when they both realized who they were in their past lives. Like, Ruby was the patient person, I think she was Sabrina, and Aqua was like Goyo or the doctor. And everyone was like, oh my goodness, why did she have to think about it like that? But like, I think they'll need to like kind of see it from their point of view, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm just like, maybe I'm just a bit odd, but yeah, I think personally like it wasn't that bad. A lot of people said it would have been a 10 out of 10 chapter if it just wasn't for the last panels, you know, of Ruby like loving her brother. But I don't know, I don't think like, I think it kind of just showed the reality of the situation. Because I was thinking to myself exactly that. I was thinking like, oh shit, Ruby's probably going to end up falling for, you know, Brody. And it did happen like that. I don't think it was bad. Again, you know, if you guys have any other thoughts, please let me know in the comments. If you guys have any other manga recommendations, please let me know in the comments. I'm probably going to be reading JoJo Part 7 because I'm a big massive JoJo fan after this. But yeah, I definitely think that the hate on the manga is, you know, overdone, and I just think that it's not. I think a lot of people just hating on it for too little. Like, it's not that deep. Like, it's not the end of the universe type thing. But maybe some people see it like that. I thought some people just need to like not think about it like that. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any other manga you guys really want me to like read. And yeah, I definitely think the manga is probably an 8 out of 10 at the end of the day, and I would seriously recommend anybody like wanting to get into manga read it. I think I did honestly cry when I finished it because I thought it was super sad. But maybe some people just don't see it like that. Maybe some people just don't see it through my eyes. And yeah, I guess I'll see you on the next one. I'll probably do this for other stuff that I read. Like for example, if after I finish JoJo Part 7, I'll probably definitely be doing another anime episode like this or manga. If you guys let me know if you guys if you guys like this content truly, because I've watched probably over 180 anime. I'm not even kidding, in total. So if there is any like good things that you want me to watch, you know, please let me know and I'll probably watch them. Or if you want me to do more reviews like this, where I just go on a tangent and I talk about an anime or a manga, you know, let me know, because I do like doing this type of stuff, as it kind of like cements my thoughts about the anime or manga in my head for the rest of my life. Maybe that's a bit odd to you lot, but I think it's pretty dope to me. So yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.